I met Brett Klein about 8 years ago at the gym. A mutual friend, Steve, came up to me and said, "You've got to meet this amazing man. He is involved in so many activities, giving back to the community, and he's really good looking." Well, our next honoree is that amazing, good-looking man, Brett Klein. Brett embodies the saying, "There is no power for change greater than a community discovering what it cares about." That's a quote by Margaret Wheatley, but if you've talked with or worked alongside Brett Klein on any number of his passion projects, you'll know he may have just as easily said it himself. Brett believes in community. He is a strategic, nonprofit leader focused on building collaboration and community by developing authentic partnerships. For more than 30 years, he has worked beside business and community leaders, volunteers, and service groups. He's active in local LGBT, transgender, and HIV-positive aging healthcare. Brett has served in many leadership and committee roles. He currently serves as president of the HIV-positive Aging Research Project Palm Springs, otherwise known as HARP-PS, which is focused on HIV-positive aging research studies to improve the lives of those living and affected by this disease. Brett is a leader in the region's active transportation activities and initiatives, specifically biking and walking for a healthier community. And when we hear from Brett shortly, he'll tell you more about why cycling and training for the AIDS Life Cycle 2020 is utmost in his mind right now. But Brett's talents have also informed the working of Dining Out for Life International, where he served as board president and past president since 2011. And his commitment is so strong that when DAP needed to have someone on a live broadcast on CBS Local 2, Brett quickly agreed to the location at 4:30 a.m. to ensure everyone in the valley knew where and how they could make one meal matter. Like many here tonight, Brett is thinking more and more about how he passes down what he's learned to the next generation of leaders. He's a founding member of the Randy Schultz Diversity Mentoring Program at the University of Oregon School of Journalism, where he is a current mentor. There are few organizations in Greater Palm Springs that Brett Klein hasn't helped, and DAP is grateful for the work he continues to do to ensure its doors to compassionate care are always open to our neighbors. Let's go behind the scenes with Brett. Please direct your attention to the screen.
I don't always think that I have a superpower, but if I did, it would be how to bring people together and get them to talk openly, break down barriers, whether that be work, whether that be personal, whatever it is. People know that I love to talk, so it's not a surprise that I get other people to talk. My name's Brett Klein. I work at Eisenhower Health. Well, I've supported DAP when I lived in Los Angeles. I would come out every year with some friends here and do the AIDS walk. Flash forward years later, I end up having the opportunity to work for DAP, and I spent 7 wonderful years working with some amazing healthcare individuals in our community. My hero are my parents, and I'm thankful that, which you'll hear later, my father's in the audience tonight. Age 90 this week, and so happy birthday, Dad. It really is one of those things that I wouldn't be the person I am of giving, of service, of heart, of caring, compassion, empathy, all those things, my fortitude, my workaholic nature, without my parental upbringing. Service comes in many levels, whether that again be personal service, of giving of time, of heart, of money, that stranger on the street, the individual that needs a shopping cart, returned to this, back to the parking area, someone that needs a bag carried, whatever those things are. I seroconverted in 1994. Unbeknownst to me, I was a closeted gay man, hadn't yet come out. So 27 years later, this next year, that was a pivotal point. Thankfully, I got into some wonderful care streams in Los Angeles and different places, and it really set the foundation for who I believe in my heart I became as an individual. I want to challenge the individuals in the audience tonight. I want to challenge the people who look at this video online to live their own personal story. I ran into this site recently, and I'm not endorsing it by any means, but it really struck at my core. It's kind of live a great story. And what that meant to me personally is looking within, and how does that within expand to the outward you and the communication and your physicality and your service, or whatever that looks like in your world, from small to large to in between, making sure that you have a story to tell, because we all do. And to be able to share that with others, which we all feel, especially people who are in service, do not like to share. Until we're asked that question, we keep it within, we share it with a small group. I'm challenging people to break those barriers, to expand it, to live that story, and to make it come to life.
Please help me welcome to the stage that amazing, good-looking, everyday hero and my friend Brett Klein.
Well, I have to say, when I heard Tom say the gym thing in this town, you never know what the next comment's going to be. So I'm happy he was eloquent about it. Well, first of all, I wanted to say thank you very much to the selection committee and Desert AIDS Project for honoring me tonight. To my fellow honorees, I say thank you for living your own great story through your community activism, your heartfelt passion towards our community, to each other. It is through your humble examples of service that makes me feel so special being in your company tonight. So thank you. This year, as mentioned, I reflect on my 20th anniversary of seroconversion. In this audience, I know there'll be a lot of people who share that. And many we have lost along the way, a little off script. And these years have impacted who I've become. I'm keenly aware of the immense need to understand and explore how aging and HIV can affect the body, the mind, the soul, your healthy longevity. I'm committed to my service mindset toward working for the need of our community and beyond to this goal. This award, given from a community that I hold dear, means so much to me, so thank you. I'm extremely grateful that I can share the night with my father, as mentioned, who turns 90 this week, who's here with me tonight, and I say, Dad, I say this, I have learned to say this every time he comes to town, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I love you so much, and I couldn't be the person I am today without you, so thank you. I've been very blessed with amazing parental role models. Not everyone has. I have a mother who worked weekly in grade school at my library from when I was in kindergarten, and I was amazed to find out years later, even after college, and I moved to LA and all these things for work, that she was still working there 20-some years later, easily, while battling cancer. She was still there helping others. So through their kindness, the love, the community, the service mindset, it created my foundation and fulfilled my life. I share this also with my partner of 18 years, Sean, who's in the audience tonight. And I say this all the time, and he knows I love him dearly. And I couldn't get through what I do without his commitment to my work. He supported my efforts, my many long nights, the weekends, the countless hours, his foundation of love, the patience, the caring, the constant demands that come with that, working after everybody goes to bed, taking the dog out, that thing. My mission this coming year, as mentioned, is to live my own great story and continue that journey for myself, and to help and create stories for others, to figure out, hearing those from people a little off that when doing the California AIDS ride back in '98, which was almost 20 years ago now for me, I met individuals who told me their story on a bus ride. And I've never forgotten the young woman, because it was the epitome of what they call the love bubble. We've all experienced that in our lives somewhere along the way. And the love bubble concept really does emanate from within your heart, and it helps you expand it to others. And that's why my work with HIV and AIDS Research Project, Dining Out for Life, Desert AIDS Project, all the things we do with that, and next year's AIDS Life Cycle. I will be writing with many people in this audience that are there next June, and it's going to be a wonderful love bubble, as I've already experienced it, so thank you again. And thank you again to this amazing audience and this tribute tonight and the honor for creating another passage in my story and my journey. Thank you so much.